Hi everyone, it's me, Stormy here, and today we'll talk about the roundover that never happened. Some folks would wonder what would happen if Rainbow Brite met Super Mario or over Mario. Now, first off, you would say that that would be a great roundover between two worlds. And then you'd say, well, then how would it happen since Rainbow Brite has been owned by Hallmark since 9 between 84Y, well, 9 between 83Y at the latest, and Mario has been owned by Nintendo for about the same years, 9 between 83Y. So both of them at least being at least 42 years old. Other two things that Mario and Rainbow Brite have that are the same is that Deke both got the rights to make their shows. Hallmark gave Deke the rights to make the Rainbow Brite drawing show from 9 between 84YL to 9 between 86YL, even though it only had the small sagas and only one following to itself. Well, and Nintendo gave Deke the rights to make Mario running from as early as 9 between 1989 while as early till 9 between 92 while at the latest. And first off, the roundover would work like this, is that King Koopa, or King Bowser Koopa, whatever you want to call him, wants to take care, he wants the Mushroom Land taken care of. Murkwell Dismal and Rainbow Land's been always fighting for 42 years to bring gloom to the cast, light, and brightness of that world. He meets up with Bowser Koopa and they get a goal. Only sadly, the goal doesn't quite go the way they wanted to go. Mario and Luigi and Princess Toast and Elderling Toast or Peach and Toad meet up with Rainbow Brite, Starlight, and Twink. Also, they meet up with Stormy and Red Butler and Tickled Pink and Buddy Blue and Canary Yellow and Lila Orange and Shy Violet and Indigo, and also Moonglow, and also Patio Green. They have to work together. Bowser and Koopa make this tool that will take the gloom, bring gloom to not only to Rainbow Land, but also to the Mushroom Kingdom. Both lands are bonded by this looking glass that has rarely ever been worked. What ends up happening is you have teams of folk working together. You have Tickled Pink and Luigi working at one team. Red Butler and Toad lead another team, while Stormy and Mario work on another team. Now, and Rainbow Brite and Tink and Peach work their ways to make friendship between each other's land. But at the end, the tool that Bowser Koopa and Murkwell Dismal made doesn't work because Lurky somehow made it fuck up, like he always does. This leads into the end where both Mario and Rainbow Brite end up beating Bowser Koopa, run him off by their cast. He goes back to the Mushroom Kingdom, wherever he came from. Murky Dismal and Lurky run back to the Hells because they can't handle cast. Or at least he can't. At the end, you have a meeting of worlds. You have sprites, whatever the English word for them would be, meeting with the toads. You also have a gathering where Rainbow Brite, Starlight, and Twink, along with all the cast kids, working and talking and meeting with Mario, Luigi, and also Peach, and also Toad. Now, this would be really good show to do. Both shows were handled by Deke, and the same folks that handled the drawing for Deke for Rainbow Brite also handled it for Mario, so it was about the same. Now, at the end of the day, a lot of folks out there might truly wonder how a roundover between two of those most worlds would work out. And the only answer that I could give you is my guess of how that would play out. Now, someone might say, how would the end of the show work? Someone would say, would they have the closing for the Rainbow Brite drawing show that Deke did? Or would it be the closing for Mario? And keep in mind, and it depends on which world you're offshooting from. If you were offshooting, it depends on which arm of Deke that they were offshooting from. Because each Mario from the Over My Brother Super Show, Over Mario Brothers Free, and Over My Brothers and Deadweight World both had their own openings and shuttings when it came to this show. Rainbow Brite at least had two. One was the Rainbow Brite song, at least was done for 1984 until the first film. And after that, Rainbow Brite and Me, the next song, that was done for 1986 and on forwards. So your guess would be greater than mine of how that would go. So give me your thoughts on the roundover between Rainbow Brite and Over Mario. I, Stormy, and I'll see you later.